For years, professional success was tied to one metric: how many people you knew. The bigger your contact list, the stronger your perceived leverage. But in 2026 hyperconnected landscape, that assumption has quietly collapsed. What once looked like social capital has become operational debt. In a world where everyone is reachable, access is no longer scarce, attention is. Massive contact lists now create three core problems. Signal dilution. When you know too many people, you lose clarity on who actually matters. High-value relationships get buried under noise. Obligation overload. Every connection carries an implicit expectation: reply, engage, support, acknowledge. Scale that to hundreds or thousands, and it becomes unmanageable. Reputation risk. Weak ties are unpredictable. Associating loosely with too many people increases the chance of misaligned values, low-quality referrals, or reputational leakage. In short, your network stops being a curated asset and starts behaving like an unfiltered feed: noisy, distracting, and difficult to trust. Every relationship, even a superficial one, consumes cognitive bandwidth. Maintaining a large digital network requires remembering context. How do I know this person? Periodic engagement, likes, comments, replies, social bookkeeping. I should respond. I owe them. Individually, these are small. Collectively, they create mental fragmentation. This is what can be called a mental equity drain. Your attention gets spread across dozens of low-impact interactions instead of being concentrated on a few high-leverage ones. The result? Reduced depth of thinking, slower decision-making, emotional fatigue from performative engagement, and most critically, zero strategic ROI. Most of these connections will never open meaningful doors, provide asymmetric opportunities, challenge your thinking, or compound over time. Yet they still occupy space in your mind. Traditional networking glorifies the introduction, the idea that more connections increase opportunity. But what's rarely discussed is the maintenance cost of those introductions. Every low-value connection introduces follow-up expectations, context switching, social noise, decision fatigue. Is this worth responding to? Over time, your network becomes a portfolio of underperforming assets, each one requiring upkeep but delivering negligible returns. This shifts the question from, how many people do I know? To, how much is my network costing me to maintain? The new model of networking is not expansion, it's intentional reduction. Instead of collecting contacts, high performers now focus on relevance. Does this person operate in my strategic direction? Depth. Is there mutual trust, not just familiarity? Leverage. Can this relationship compound over time? Energy alignment. Does interaction with this person sharpen or drain me? This reframes networking as portfolio management, not social accumulation. The real competitive edge in 2026 is not who you know. It's who you consistently invest in. A smaller, high-trust, high-alignment network requires less maintenance, produces clearer opportunities, enables deeper collaboration, preserves mental bandwidth. Meanwhile, a large, shallow network fragments attention, creates invisible obligations, produces low-quality opportunities, and quietly taxes your cognition. Traditional networking failed because it optimized for visibility over value. In today's environment, the winning strategy is the opposite. Less reach, more precision, fewer contacts, higher conviction, lower volume, greater leverage. Your network is no longer a list, it's a system. And like any system, its strength depends not on its size, but on its efficiency. If this shifted how you see networking, then you're starting to play a different game entirely. Because the real problem isn't just who you know, it's who's quietly draining your time, attention, and trajectory. In part 2, we break that down with precision. The 3 types of stagnant connections. The people in your network that look harmless, but are actively devaluing your growth. So, if you're serious about building a high-leverage circle, like, subscribe, and stay locked in. Because the next step isn't adding more people, It's knowing exactly who to remove.